Welcome to my second session here on Facebook Live. My name is Richard and I am a coach and meditation teacher, and I decided to do 21 days of Facebook Live. And so my question here today, to start off with a question, is: have you ever felt stuck? Have you ever felt stuck in life, confused, not able to find your way, feeling like overwhelmed, there is no solution to things, and have you suffered because of that? And for me, I know that this has happened to me many times, feeling confused, nowhere to go, and suffering, and resisting what is happening in the moment. So today my topic is going to be change and the law of flexibility. So, this time, around this time, or in April last year, we decided to go on a road trip. The whole family went on a road trip to America. We spent 65 days in a van, cooking food on an open fire, just riding around anywhere and everywhere in America. And so this was a great exercise in flexibility, because we didn't know, the only thing we had was the plane was booked and we had a car, we had a van. So we just went there and we didn't have any sort of plan. We just knew that we wanted to see a lot of America. We wanted to experience the freedom of being on the road. So with that came a lot of panic and insecurities, and where are we going to go, where are we going to sleep, how are we going to do this, all these kinds of things. And we constantly had to live in this flexibility mode, because otherwise, we're just there. We couldn't, we had to be flexible. So there was a great experience. So what is the law of flexibility? Well, I like this explanation. It's a relaxed, adaptive acceptance of ourselves, of other people, and of the current situation and circumstance. So it's the ability to accept what's happening in the present moment, and then take intelligent action. Where do I want to move? What do I want to do? And there is a quote by a coach, I think he's a basketball coach or something, named John Wooden. And he says, flexibility is the key to stability, which I find is contradictory, but it's beautiful. Because the more flexible you are, of course, the more stable you're going to get, because you're adapting to every situation, which will make you stable. When you're resisting, that's when you're like, that's when you hit the walls, Yeah, hello, Juanette, nice to have you here. That's when you hit the wall, when you resist. That's when the branch of the tree breaks. You need to be flexible. You need to bend with the wind and flow with the water. So yes, why is it important? Because everything in life is constantly changing. There is nothing in this world that's not changing all the time, developing, evolving. Hi, Janneke. Nice to have you here. Everything is changing. Everything is going and flowing. And you can't really resist change because change is constant. So if we learn that change is constant, then it might be easier for us to adapt. And nothing can ever be stopped fully. That's when pain comes in. That's when you get hooked on an idea that it needs to be a certain way, but that's going to make you suffer. It's when you can loosen your grip on your experiences and loosen your grip on your ideas of how things should be. That's when you become flexible, adaptable, flowing like water. All right, so what will it give you? Well, as the quote said, flexibility is the key to stability. So that means if that quote is right, you have to investigate that yourself. But if it's right, being flexible will give you a more stable experience of life. You will not be thrown away and thrown that way and thrown that way, because if the wind blows you that way, you follow along and then you go back again and then you rise up again and then you move, Then that's stability in itself, because you move with change. So I find it beautiful. I think also a deeper sense of inner happiness and satisfaction, because you don't need reasons. You don't need to hold on to reasons to be happy. You can flow with life and find happiness in the moment inside, because the happiness is in this flexible flow. Happiness is not in resistance. Happiness is in an adaptive way. And also an open-minded attitude. And I also think that our intuition, as you develop the law of flexibility, your intuition will become stronger. You will more sort of instantly know when is the point where I have to choose or change or adapt. You will more instinctively know it. You will feel it instead of thinking about it. You would feel it and flow. And also the ability to shift circumstances to your own favor. So if it's hard, you can change it and see other possibility and make it your own and use it to build something from it. All right. Yes, and also not wasting so much time and energy on resisting. Because resisting is suffering. So when you constantly resist the reality or resist whatever is happening, you are going to suffer. That's just given. So how can we then, well, if you have any questions or comments or anything, please post them here and I can address them later on. Or when the video is posted after the live session, it will also be nice if you can like it and go in and comment or just say something. So how can you reach this law of flexibility, or how can you train and become more flexible? And I think changing your attitude and to seeing life as it is, not necessarily the way you had in mind before, because that's a big difference. Seeing something as it is, or seeing something from the filter of your own idea of how it should be. So it's letting go of that own sort of stuck idea, when you release that, you will automatically see some more possibilities. And also seeing the big picture, knowing that you have more options. There is options here. You are not stuck. There is going to be some options here. And also important, because I'm meditation and mindfulness teacher and everything, all of that, coach, I love being in the moment. That's the key. So the more we can relax, breathe, be in the moment, the more things will flow. And also it will open up because we are there. We're not thinking about how it should be. We're thinking about how it can be now or how it is. And that's important, I think. We need to be open to compromise, not judging good or bad. The situation might look bad, but eventually it might be turning out good. So, yes. So the law of flexibility, just a summary here before I wrap it up. So it is a relaxed, adaptive acceptance of ourselves, of other people, and the current circumstance. And also, like John Wooden said, flexibility is the key to stability. So really reflect on that quote. Take it in. Think about it. Don't answer it. Just let it be like an open statement. Is flexibility the key to stability? Could flexibility be the key to stability in my life at this moment? Could flexibility be the answer to all my problems or questions in life? And would that make me more stable? And I think that when flexibility is at its best, when it's like the most beautiful dance, then it becomes co-creation. When there is flexibility in you and your partner or your team you're working with or people around you, when there is flexibility everywhere, then it becomes this beautiful dance of co-creation, because somebody's pushing and somebody's moving back. Somebody's going right and then follow along, and there is another decision, and then there is backing off and moving forward. So it becomes a very, very, very good thing. And seeing the bigger picture, taking a look from above. What do you have? Where is the situation? Let's take a look from above and see if it can't be solved, So I have a challenge for you, or not a challenge, but a way for you to uncover flexibility a bit, if you want to. So this is my assignment for you, if you want it. So think about a situation that you are currently resisting, or it's repeatedly resisting maybe, and you can't find a solution for it. So take that situation and then go up to the bird's eye view. Look from above down on the situation. What do you see when you have the bigger picture? What do you see? And also try to remove yourself from the situation. See if that helps. If you look from above and you remove yourself and have the bigger picture in mind, is there any solution then? Because many times it's our own ideas that block us. It's not the situation in itself, it's our mindset, it's our thinking about the situation that stops us. So look from above and then ask yourself, how can I see this situation that I'm resisting? How can I see it in a different way? What can I do, And also, how can I work with it? How can I work with the force and not resisting it? How can I flow with it instead of resisting? And the ultimate, where lies the possibilities in this situation? So take a look at that, and please post your answers or whatever you come up with from doing this exercise. This live session is going to be posted later on our Bring Your Soul page, so you can check it again if you missed it. And then you can go ahead and do the assignment and write about it and see what comes up. And also if you have any questions. And also please, if you like it, comment, put a thumbs up, and also invite other people to join, because I'm going to do this tomorrow at 12 o'clock again. Let's see. Yes, there is a Anders and Per is here. That's nice. And also I have a question, I think, here. Yes, okay, it was a comment. Okay, so to wrap this up, if you have 1 minute, if you have 1 minute to spend with me in silence, in a meditation, that would be great. So let's do a 1 minute meditation right now to relax. Okay, so start by breathing in all the way down to your stomach, and then to the middle section of your body, and then to the top. So you fill your whole lungs with air. So 3 big breaths like that, okay? 1. And just release that tension if you have any. And 1 more time. And then the last breath. All right, so for you who just joined in here, we're doing a silent meditation only for 1 minute. So please spend 1 minute with us together. And just relax, sit straight, and focus on your breath, nothing more. And if you have difficulties, you can count your breath. 1 when it goes in, 1 when it goes out. 2 when it goes in, 2 when it goes out. When you come to 10, start 1 again. So just bring your mind back to the breath. Bring your mind back to the breath. And let's start 1 minute together. Closed or open eyes, however you want it. Okay, thank you. That was 1 minute, about 1 minute, and I feel relaxed, 1 minute matters. 1 minute of being fully awake in the present moment will definitely help you when it comes to the law of flexibility. And okay, well, I had a question here come up. How do you handle energy thieves? And the easy, straight answer to that would be just not be around them, right? If you feel like there is not something good here, it's sucking your energy, you feel drained when you're around this person, you feel negative, you feel powerless, just see what you can do to not be around the person. We have to consider that we have choices. It's always the most important thing. What choice do I have in these situations? If I have to be around a person like that, then you would have to adapt in that situation. But for me, if it's people that I feel drain my energy and just offload garbage on the world or me or whatever, I really try my best to not be around them. So that's my easy and fast answer to that. But maybe it's something I can look into and have as a talk. Let me see. Okay, everyone, this was fantastic, and there was more viewers today, my second day, so I thank you for that. And I hope you will be with me tomorrow. I'm going to do that. This is my second day, so I have 19 days left. So join me for 19 days at 12 o'clock for some topic and a minutes of meditation. All right, see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.